Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We are 2 away from our next giveaway, which is very exciting. And yeah, I just started to stream too, so it's a little bit quiet in the chat, but if you do want to start a conversation, definitely feel free to. Hi, BCat230 or 230. How are you doing? For some reason, I was about to say like Happy Halloween because that's like the last time I streamed, but um, it's not Halloween anymore. Rather, as Mariah Carey would say, it's time. There are people who are just going to jump straight into Christmas, and people who will celebrate Thanksgiving first, or people who do not celebrate one or both of those holidays. So, kind of just depends on you. You're doing good, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. How am I? I'm doing good too, thank you. I didn't realize that daylight savings time was going to end since I'm in the United States until like a few hours before it happened because I was like on Animal Jam and somebody said that it was ending. I was like, wait, it is? I probably would have like I wouldn't have noticed if nobody had said anything. But yeah. So I pretty much just jumped straight into doing this stream after waking up because I was like, I'll just do that. Because I was like, I'll just do that. Okay, I'm gonna. Oops, there's nobody here. Uh-oh. I keep getting sent back to the same places. I'm trying to go somewhere new, so like I don't understand. Here you go. That's better. Hi, Mars G. Welcome back. How are you doing? I guess if I was streaming yesterday, it would have made more sense for me to have said it's time, just like Mariah Carey. But I didn't stream yesterday, so I guess I'm a little too late. I'm actually not really processing the fact though that it is time for the holidays. Maybe it's because I'm at my house. Like, I guess if I was going to school or maybe even having like a job, I maybe would kind of see what's going on, but when you're kind of just like doing the same thing every day where you just like wake up and try to get something done at your house, you kind of like miss what's going on outside. So I've kind of been like not realizing like the holidays have been here. And thank you to whoever's buying all that. That's very helpful. You're all right, thank you. Of course. Glad to hear you're doing great. Just hopped onto AJ. Me too. How am I? I'm doing good too, thank you. I pretty much just came on here after deciding I was just gonna wake up. I was so I guess I will be home today, but that's fine. My teacher should try to get better, and I should try to, I guess, use the time that I have now to get things done. and in out. Are you still able to hear me, everyone? Are you still able to hear me, everyone? Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was being weird. It disconnected. I hope it's still working. Wow, okay. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, what I was saying though was I definitely agree with you. Free days call for productivity and fun. It's a good reminder to make sure that you're having fun along the way. So doing a live stream is fun. I'm going to post, well, I don't know if posting on social media is fun, but I'm trying to grow an audience on there, so I guess in that sense it's fun. Although I've been noticing with Instagram, like when you post pictures, I don't really think people see them anymore. I don't know if it's just me, but it's pretty much turning to TikTok. So if you don't post a reel, I don't really think people see what you're doing. So that's something interesting that I'm noticing. I actually feel like so like with the pictures, it kind of like annoyed me a little bit because I was sort of since I'm also a musician, I was like announcing like a plan to release new music in like this one post that had a picture, and then like I don't think anyone really saw it for some reason. So I was kind of like, that's strange. Like versus if you post a reel and then most of the time people who are not following you actually sees the reels, and then people who are following you don't really see anything that you're posting. So that would include like pictures, and I'm like really confused right now, but yeah. Excuse me. You do some friends post, but you will agree there's not a lot of ads and posts from people and not even following your feed a lot too. Wait. I do see. Oh wait, you do see some friends posts, but you will agree there's not a lot of ads and posts from people. You're not even following a lot in your feed. Yeah, I think something changed about the way that they're recommending content. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I mean, I guess if you're trying to make content, it's kind of important actually that it's not just people who are following you that sees everything. But I do think that's also a problem because if people who are following you aren't seeing what you're posting, then it's kind of like, what's the point? So then you end up having to spam people by forcing them to look at your story, and I don't really like doing that. And besides, I even tried doing that with that post that I was kind of hoping, people would maybe see, but it didn't work. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, but it's good to know it's not just me because I'm like, something's definitely different about it. I was feeling nostalgic though, funny enough. Like I was looking at like cuz as a content creator, you kind of reach a point where things change a lot and then you kind of like looking back at what you were doing and you're like, "Wow, I really had started there." Very interesting. Right, you get random celebrities you don't follow popping up and it's annoying because you'd rather see your friends who you actually follow. Exactly. That too, because I'm also I mean, I don't really scroll very much anymore because when I do that, it kind of causes me to stay online too long. But even if I like try to put in the effort to like find something that like a friend has posted, it's really hard to find their like content unless if I check their story. I mean, they have like this new like following tab, but I don't really see anything from anybody unless they're a content creator. Like cuz I'm following like we're some of the people I'm following are also following me back and they're also content creators. So maybe they just post more often in general, but I don't know. I'm really confused about it because I would think that even if like a lot of the people who I'm following are like employed now or they're not in school anymore, so maybe they're not as available to be online. Like you would think you would see like a picture of them like at a restaurant or a beach, like just a regular picture of them living life. And I don't really see it anymore. So I don't get it. So true, you also have to watch stories to see posts. Yeah. That's weird. All right. Well, that's good to know because I guess if I really want people to see my posts, I would have to kind of just do that now because that's really strange. It's just not a favored like Instagram doesn't like favor that kind of content anymore. It's funny though, like when I was like first posting on like this account that I'm talking about, I was mostly posting pictures and that actually was okay for a while. But I mean, I guess at that time reels weren't like as popular on this app, so maybe it was all right to do that. But if I were to do that now, it'd be super like ineffective because I don't think anyone would see anything. So yeah. But I don't know, like I'm also suspecting I could be posting a little bit too much because like on Halloween I posted a picture of my costume and I like on average you get like a certain number of people who usually see your posts and I can kind of like judge based on that like how I'm doing. And I got like a normal amount of like views on that one. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I like posted the next one, like that kind of like a music announcement, and then like pretty much nobody saw it. I'm like, like it's just the next day too. I'm like, wait. But I was like doing like a reel and a post, and then another reel and a post on like the past 2 days, and then putting a few things on my stories, and maybe it's just a little too much, but I don't know. Like, it's like one of those things like gets more attention than the other two, because like, yeah, like so like with that post that didn't get a lot of views, then the reel got a lot of views or a lot more views from people not following me, especially. So I'm just like, I don't know what works anymore. But that's good to know. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, everything's just a reel now. Everything has to be a little video. And when people's attention spans are short, you have to also consider that. So you just, have like, I don't know, 4 seconds of you staring at like the computer, not the computer, the camera lens on your phone. And then you turn it into a meme and you're done. Hmm. That's so frustrating. I think a lot of people watch stories though, just try to post like normal and repost your story to get it out there. Yeah, I mean, thank you. There's nobody here. I'm gonna move. I think it's just frustrating in general. Like when you post something and then it's kind of like up to like whether the algorithm I would think it's something to do with the algorithm kind of like deciding whether it should keep recommending your content or not, kind of like based on like how, like I'm noticing it seems to be more based on like what people who are not following you are doing. So like if like there's not like a lot of people engaging with the content like that, then you kind of just don't get your content recommended as much. So it's kind of like out of your control because you can't really do anything about that. But yeah, posting normally is, I mean, you just have to let it go at some point, just keep going. Um Plus, yeah, if you really wanted someone to see what you're posting, forcing them to look at it on your story would kind of guarantee it more. I guess I could check right now and see how many people saw my story. Eh, hmm. Yeah, it's interesting with stories. I mean, I don't really check like who views them very much because I feel like it's not healthy to do that. You kind of get like obsessed with like, so that one person didn't see it, why not? Um, some people have been always viewing them like regardless of what I'm doing. Um, but I am noticing that some people who like in my very early audience, like I think was seeing a lot more of my content. I don't see them like in the list of people here. So I would think though, honestly, it's probably just because, we're not in school anymore and we're kind of like either transferring or so we're not like high school or undergraduate college students anymore. We're either going to grad school or we are getting a job. I guess some people are going to get married and stuff. So I kind of don't really expect that, like the audience that like I have right now or like earlier, who maybe was more active with like looking at stuff, is going to really be on Instagram anymore, just scrolling and checking stories and stuff. So I'm not really surprised to see it. It's just interesting, though, to observe. Also, I think a lot more people did view my stories at some point, but maybe it's more likely if they know me in real life. If it's somebody who like just found me through like their recommendations, I'm not sure they're gonna be as interested in seeing my stories. So maybe they just don't bother to check or they muted me or something, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, because like it's interesting. Like I'm checking like this, like who's seeing my story, and I remember like I used to see like certain people like a lot, but I don't really think they're online as much anymore. So it's kind of like maybe they just maybe they decided to stay off of Instagram right now, and it's kind of strange. But yes, 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 yes. I almost want to kind of like test my theory out because I quit my personal. So like I have two accounts. Like I have a personal one and a music one. I recently quit my personal one and like announced it on there. If I just like randomly went back over there and put a story on there, I wonder how many people would see that, like ratio wise, like people who see the story and followers versus my music account. But I'm trying to keep my word and not actually use that account anymore, so probably shouldn't do that. Instagram is so silly. Social media really favors famous people. It kind of does, yeah. Dude, is Jima broken again? I can't get in anywhere. Um, I've heard that some people are having trouble logging in. One of my friends had trouble logging in yesterday. Um, I'm actually okay. I almost thought I wasn't gonna be able to get back in either, but then I did. So I guess it's kind of like a hit or miss thing right now with whether you can log in or not. Also, I feel like sometimes the recommendations actually they don't necessarily recommend people who are famous to me, but it like sometimes I actually get recommendations from people who have really small audiences, and I don't know how it happened. Well, actually, I think I know why. Because like I spent too much time like looking at one of these reels that says like I have recently quit my job and this post will definitely make me viral. And then because I'm looking at one right now, then it's like after that it's like I didn't go viral. I lost 10 followers. I'm still stuck at I don't know, 100 followers. And then those are the only ones that go viral. Help. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We are one away from a giveaway. Oh, wow. Someone else joined. Thank you so much, Trevor. Just subscribed. And I appreciate you and welcome. It is time for a giveaway. So if you want to enter, just type in the chat. There's no keyword. And I will roll in a few minutes. Depending on how many people enter, I'm going to kind of choose a prize that I have randomly. So I've collected some things from the past weeks. Those October, I guess, wild weekends, you could say. I don't know what they're called. Probably something like that. Like, I have some collector's items. I've been out of Rare Spike Wrist for a while. You logged in, you just can't get into Jama. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, yours is empty. I think it's broken again. Oh, is that why there's nobody here? That would probably explain it. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. It is actually a giveaway right now, so I'll wait a few minutes if you want to enter. Just type in the chat, there's no keyword. Hi, Tina. Welcome back. Hi, Ratsuki. Hello. I feel like my legs are gonna fall asleep because I'm sitting on my bed right now to do this and I'm starting to feel tired. That's what I literally meant. I woke up and started doing this. I really meant it. Well, I mean, I was awake for a little bit longer, maybe, but like actually deciding to sit up and start doing something, this was the first thing I did, pretty much. Hi, Yellow Pencils. Welcome. Yes, good luck. BCat230. Wait a few more minutes for anyone else who wants to enter. No keyword. Just type in the chat. You'll be entered if you say hello or something like that. Hmm. Good luck, everyone. I will wait like 1 or 2 more minutes and then we will roll. Good luck, everyone. Okay, like for real, like I'm watching too many of these reels that say like I'm going to be viral and then they end up not being viral. Like once you watch one of them, then you get recommended more like that. I'm almost like with how effective it seems to be, because like I'm like looking at this, it's like it has like a I don't know, this one has like 11.1k likes and 32 reposts, 179 comments. I'm sure they probably were like a lot smaller for like an audience than that before. I'm almost like I should try it, but then I'm like I'm gonna look desperate. Because right now I'm at like between 200 to 300 followers on this account. And it's like, But yeah, I'm gonna roll now. Ratsuki, congratulations. What's your username? Excuse me. It's Ratsuki. It's okay, thank you. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We'll do our next giveaway at 275. And I guess I was gonna do this on Halloween, but actually nobody really showed up and I didn't end up doing it, so it's kind of like, eh. Um, I will give out blackout trick-or-treat buckets today, because I'm pretty sure those are gonna go up in quite a bit of value and might as well hold on to them. Since I am out of rare spiked wrists for the time being, have to use other stuff, so here you go. Enjoy. Congratulations. And yeah, we'll do our next giveaway at 275. Yeah, congratulations. Hi, how you say it? Is it Rusky? How are you doing? Please let me know if I said that wrong. I can correct myself. Hi, Radtinist. How's it going? We'll do our next giveaway at 275. My legs are going to fall asleep. I think I should probably move. Oh, okay, it's back, I think. Oh, okay, it's back, I think. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I would have probably not realized that the microphone wasn't working if you hadn't told me that. Thank you for telling me. But yeah, if you've missed it, I was saying hello to the new audience member who has joined. I recognize your username as Korean, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so um, I don't think I should try though, just so that I don't mess it up. But I do recognize the language. I've been teaching myself Korean. But how are you doing? You thought you muted on purpose? Wait, no, 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 no. No, my microphone has been acting strange. Like, just imagine a nerve of me to be, like, muting, like, the microphone on purpose. Especially, like, when you first joined, too. I'm gonna guess that my microphone cut off, like, when you joined. That's so cool. Oh, thank you. You're doing good. Glad to hear it. How am I doing? I'm doing good, too. Thank you. Today has been a pretty relaxing morning so far. It's kind of a good thing that I'm not feeling super antsy because I feel like, it's really easy to feel antsy with like, things that are going on. Um, so I'm just like trying to keep it together. So it's a good way to start your day is to do a relaxing live stream. So it's great. But yeah, I'm part Korean, so I kind of feel like well, I didn't learn Korean when I was younger, so I'm kind of like, why not? I'll learn it. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I've been doing Duolingo for like 60 days in a row, and that counts like when I immediately made my account, I immediately started and haven't stopped. Um, so I kind of recognize some of the letters. I think are they called letters? Well, I guess Duolingo, yeah, Hangul. Like you, I guess they call them letters. Yeah. Um, in Duolingo, I am at a score of 9, and I am almost done with the first section. Score of 9 means I'm currently learning content aligned with the very early A1 level of CEFR in real life. That means you can use simple phrases for everyday needs. I'm pretty sure if I tried to do that, I would absolutely fail at it, but I'm, I mean, sure. I can say a few words. 안녕하세요. What else can I say? Try to think of something a little bit silly, I guess. Um, I forgot what I forgot what and or are like like what sound you make for either of those. So maybe I just don't do that. Bingsu 주세요. I want Bingsu, please. You're doing great, Diva. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. Um, I'm surprised I actually been doing it for this long. What else can I say? I can say kind of forgetting. Checa banieo. I think that means it's my bag. Che Hendeponio. That's it's my cell phone. I don't know. Um, Mashinde Mandu. I think that means delicious dumplings. I hope I said that correctly. I've been living in Canada for your entire life, so you can speak it, but you can't really write it. Interesting. Yeah, I think so far when it comes to learning it, it's easier for me to remember what it sounds like than read it, which is also why I'm trying to learn the alphabet. Um, because like sometimes the Duolingo, not the Duolingo exercises, they don't play any sound, so then I actually have to read what it says, and I don't understand what it says unless they give me a hint. Um, so then that gets awkward. Um, let me see if I could say Mr. Meow was 5 years old. Yang Shinin Tasso. I think that's what it is. Because they really like to give examples of like I guess it's some cat named Mr. Meow in Duolingo, and it's really weird. Because sometimes they say Mr. Meow for situations where it would probably be a human instead of a cat doing the action. So it's kind of weird. But I've seen interesting questions. Like I was as a joke trying to jump ahead in the Spanish course because I've taken Spanish in high school. I accidentally went from score of 10 to 115 within a few minutes because I managed to guess my way through the exercise. So I actually cannot speak Spanish that well, but I guess Duolingo thinks so. One sentence they gave me was "Me habla como si yo fuera incapaz de pelar una papa," and I might have definitely got that pronunciation wrong, so I apologize if I have. Apparently that means she speaks to me as if I were incapable of peeling potato. I'm like, when am I going to say that? So yeah, I don't know some of the words, so I don't know if I pronounced it right, but um I was able to figure it out with guessing though, which was interesting. I have to prove now that I can peel potatoes. Oops, I went to Pure Forest. That's not where I wanted to go. There's nobody here. Goodbye. We love a multilingual icon. Oh, thank you. I'm not proficient in any language other than English, but I know a little bit of Spanish. I know a little bit of Korean. Not enough to hold a conversation for that long, but um, well, it's better than nothing, right? Spanish, Korean, English. Oh my goodness, thank you. I'd be surprised if within like this, well, not within, like if I eventually am actually able to speak another language fluently. I don't know if that's gonna ever happen, but I don't know that yet. I know a lot of people who like English is their second language. Like they've managed to like move to the United States, I guess, or somewhere where they speak English and learn it. So I'm like, why can't I learn a different language too? You know? Your mom does Duolingo too, but she's learning English. She has a 58-day streak. Oh, very good. Congratulations to your mom. And that's it's good to be consistent too. The 58 days is a very good accomplishment. It's funny, your mom, if your mom has that right now, that means your mom started 2 days and hasn't stopped or anything. Wait, actually, wait, that would mean you haven't stopped. Then your mom only started 2 days after I did, which is extremely interesting. We must have wanted to do Duolingo at the same time. To be honest, I mostly did it out of frustration. I was looking for a job and I was like losing track of how many days were going by. So I actually kind of started Duolingo to like count how many days it's been. Um, so I guess it's been 2 months. So I have like a somehow like a improved understanding of Korean, and I did manage to get a seasonal job, but I need to get a job that will give me more hours and more payment than that one does. So we're still there. But yeah, nothing can motivate you more though than just feeling like you have to be doing something successfully. So, 60 days on Duolingo or 58 is pretty good. A lot of people tend to like lose their streak somewhere. Like within like the first few weeks, I mean first few days, then sometimes you forget to log in or something and then you don't come back. So, it's good if you're consistent. You know what does impress me more is if somebody is learning another language, like if English is not their second language, they come over here to study in college and they're studying a difficult subject. Like, how do you do it? Like, since I was a computer science student, I've met people who don't live in the United States or English is not their first language and they're brilliant people. I don't know how you do it because it's already hard enough to learn computer science, but like also having to learn it in English if it's not your first language is like a whole other thing. I just don't get it. They do it because they're smart. That's true though. I guess if anyone does do that, they're probably really smart. They work smarter, not harder. Or that there's also that fact that they figured out how to work smarter and not harder. To be honest with you, I think I was stuck in the work harder, not smarter kind of mindset the whole time I was in college. Uh, so I kind of like never. I don't think I ever figured out like how they really do it, but that's okay. And what I mean by that is kind of like I think I spent more hours sitting like in one spot having to stare at something than I think most other people were. Probably because of the way that was doing things, like I guess cramming, for instance, would definitely force you to do that. If you were consistently learning stuff and maybe taking your holiday breaks to jump ahead, it probably was working smarter and not harder. I don't know what people were doing. I guess I never asked. And by the way, welcome. Hope you're doing well today, everybody. Okay, you know what I actually did? I don't think I really tried during school because I just didn't really care. I think when you're kind of conditioned to like always have like good grades and stuff, like as a kid, you get sick of it and then you just don't want to do it anymore. I mostly just spent my time like trying to do extracurricular activities that I thought would help my resume. Just curious, when you were in grade school to high school, what time did my class start? I think all of them started at 8 o'clock. Okay, wait. Well, in high school it was kind of different because I don't know if like other schools do this, but my high school also had like an early, like a zero period. Like, so it's like first period, second period. So they had like a zero period for, I guess, people who wanted to either go to class earlier or, I don't know, be an overachiever. I've definitely done that before. That starts at 7. By not them leaving, they went to their den and locked it. Uh-oh. Some just locked a wall. Somebody was being a fake shop seller. Oh, 8 o'clock. I'm lucky. Wait, what time do you start then? I think people didn't even like 8 o'clock. Like it's so like even 8 o'clock is early to people here. I think the law changed and it ended up like moving it to 8:30, like the start time of school. But like still, people don't like it. And here from grade school starts from 6 until 3. That's a long day. Wait. What? Oh my goodness. That's like a full work day. That's too. People are too young to be going through that. And high school also starts from 6 until 5? What? Are you. Wait. So, did people actually have to be there the whole time? Or did it like depend on your schedule? Because, like at my high school, you could choose to, I guess, start at 7 and then I think you would be done by like. Because if you're like taking 6 classes, then you'd be done by like 1. If you start at 8 and we're taking 6 classes, be done by 2. If you're doing a zero period and you were doing a sport, then you will probably be on campus until like you'd be there from 7 a.m. to like 4 p.m. Not youngest normal regiment. Wait, what? They have to be there the whole time? Excuse me. That's gonna burn people out. That's really weird. Well, I think it's weird because the schools that I've gone to don't do that, but wow. Oops. You cannot leave as there is security guard that will log you. Wait. They even have security at your school. No way. It's making my school sound nice. If you leave without excuse, that's cutting. Well, I mean, it didn't really let people leave campus either anyway, but still. It's even funny. Then I also sometimes my friends were there in the library too. All those friends are also well, all of those friends I'm talking about are now I think all of them have a job. Either they all have a job or they're struggling to get a job. Like, full day when in public's like 6 hours, 5 hours less. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We will do our next giveaway at 275. And I may end the stream after that because it's been like an hour and I probably should kind of get going with other things. But we're ready. My microphone. Oh, wait. My microphone is losing. Am I back? I think it's okay now. Okay, wait. I was saying, wait, hold on. I am back, right? Just making sure. I think it's saying, um, wait, hold on. I am back, right? Okay, I am. Okay, I was just like listening back to my audio. Okay, we're good. Um, yeah, that makes sense. I went to public school, so I guess that's why, in case I missed that part. Yeah, we made it at 275. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Tina. That's really nice. We're gonna do our next giveaway right now, so if you want to enter, just type in the chat. There's no keyword, and I will wait for a few minutes. I'll be giving out a blackout trick-or-treat bucket. You need to go, okay, well, thank you for coming. Good luck with the stream. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That's the third time my microphone has had problems. I don't know what's going on. So I don't even know like what you missed me saying and like what you have heard me say. Yes, good luck everyone. Just do some last minute advertising for anyone who joins. Yes, hooray. Good luck everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a lot of people. 275. Very cool. Hi Shira, welcome back. Good luck. Wait a few minutes. We're gonna do a blackout trick-or-treat bucket as our prize today. And yeah. Hi Luzangle, good luck. Hi Leon, good luck. Welcome back. Welcome back, you two. Wait like one more minute. Seems to be quite a few people here today, so I want to make sure that you have time to enter. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm gonna roll now. Leanne, congratulations. What is your username? And yeah, after I give this out, I believe that will be the end of my stream. I should probably get going with some other things. I've been here for an hour. Oh, yes, thank you. Okay. I feel like I had asked you before. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, thank you for reminding me. That's good to know. Yeah, congratulations on winning the giveaway. So yeah, if you didn't win today, don't worry. There will be more chances to win. And yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming again soon. I don't really know like anymore like when I will do it. I just try to do it like, when I can. It's just really disorganized. But yeah, thank you to everyone who came today. Thank you for 275. You're welcome. And yeah, have a great day or night. And as Mariah Carey would say, it's time. So, make sure that you I forgot who said it. Let me make sure. I think it was Mars G who said this, right? Just want to scroll up and make sure. Yeah. So, as Mars G would also say, free days call for productivity and fun. So, make sure to be productive and fun if you want to do either of those things. So, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Mars G, for. Oh, you too. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, bye, everyone.